Alright, here we go. Here we go, chat. Yeah, let's see if anyone's online right now. Finished out the rambling model on. So where are we gonna be now, chat? Where are we gonna watch the stream now? Or at least, where are we gonna watch something now? Yes, in the bathroom. Maybe in private rooms? A bit too dark, I would say. Maybe we just go for the living room again? Here we go. Stream and then back. I'm gonna tell on you. On who? Who you snitching on? Who your ass snitching on? Absolutely nobody. Right, chat, is reacting time.
Scientists theorize that the microbe's descendants
Yay!
and possibly more undiscovered species. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, let me know if I need to adjust any of the sounds.
Hey guys, and welcome to GT Not Live, where today break out the spore puffers because we're. Is that gonna get us demonetized? Saying spore puffer as a phrase this early in an episode. Break out the spore puffers because today we are back analyzing the Smile tapes, the Smile tapes. We got 1.5 tapes in last time. For those of you who don't remember, it is an analog horror in the truest analog horror format. We are about 2 years late to this one, which is right on time for us. And it's all about these spores that are infecting society and making you smile to death. It's basically if The Last of Us got crossed over with the Joker with a healthy dose of... That's actually it. That's all you need. Basically, it turns you into a living, breathing version of the Joker until it turns you into just a dead version of the Joker. And my voice sounds a little bit tired. Forgive me, I'm doing my best today, but I just got back from our team retreat out in Vegas, which was really exciting. So we had the fashion show, and then we did our Vegas retreat.
Oh my god, I'm reacting to every atom.
Together in one place, ever. The last time we did an event like this was after we had crossed 10 million subscribers. We flew the team out.
So chat, what do we think about that pixel like right up there? What do we think about that pixel right there?
Long time to plan, so we had crossed 10 million subscribers, and then we were at 11 million.
I would say 9 out of 10.
This time it's a much bigger team, but we were all
the one right there on the couch, I love orange, so that's a 10 out of 10.
Meet each other in person, which is kind of crazy. Like, we do a lot of things remote at this point. You have a chunk of us out here in North Carolina, you have a chunk of us out in California, and then we have freelancers all across the world, from like Finland to Australia and everywhere in between. So really, this was an exciting time for all of us. How was your trip, Ash? Did you enjoy it?
Oh man, it was so fun.
Yeah.
Like between LA and Vegas together, I was gone out and about for about 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, you were gone for a while. I was, because I have a family and I got to see Ollie and I want to spend time here and I had production stuff. I was flying back and forth across the
Get
country.
to the fucking point already, you dumb fuck. When does it start?
I'm back on the plane. It was crazy. Anyway.
Yeah, so I was out there. I met a good amount of people for the first time. I met Jerica for the first time in person.
Editor Jerica, who you might recognize from the episodes as the editor with the little like chibi anime character with the cat ears.
Yes. So she also walked in the fashion show.
Yes.
She walked during Lumen.
Yeah. Kyle Smith.
Kyle Smith jams.
Jams, okay.
And that's important.
Oh, okay.
They're still going.
About the jam the
They're
entire
still
time.
yapping.
And
Holy fuck,
yes,
man.
serendipitously, I see the word jam to my right, and I'm like, this is a sign. This is a sign.
You summoned it into being.
And I'm like, is he jamming with us? So I go down Instagram
Yes.
and I look up Kyle Smith jams.
Like I gotta do this.
He's
now.
got like
We're doing this.
30 something followers, 30,000 something followers.
Okay, Kyle Smith jams. Yes.
The top line, degenerate anthems.
No excuses. So that you got a good sense of that, and all sorts of things to catch up on. But I feel like we've deviated.
Please get to the point, Matt Pat.
So Smile Tapes Volume 2. Last we left off, we had listened to all this like weird Morse code stuff that was going on. Ash, did you ever look into that in your copious amounts of time? Do we know what any of that opening was?
No.
Great.
It's fun being in LA and not having the best internet.
Great.
It's clearly something with these creatures, the ha-ha and tying into like the laughing, funny, smile, hee-hee, be happy. But in terms of what this code means and translates to, I couldn't tell you.
Fantastic. Maybe we'll look at it later.
Yeah, that's kind of what we said in the episode.
Yeah, I know, and we did not. So now we'll maybe do it this time.
Yeah.
Great. Or maybe not. We'll find out together. Moving on to the morgue incident. So we learned about the spore puffers and how people are going around and spreading these infectious spores to other people, how the smile is basically just infecting the world at this point. And now we resume with the morgue incident. So let us commence. The morgue has been quarantined since the incident last week. So there was basically, to catch you up, there was an autopsy that was being done to investigate the cause of this person's death. All of a sudden, spores erupted from them and presumably infected, or did infect, the people who were working on it. So that is the morgue incident.
Bro
Two participants
combusted.
closest to the body displayed minimal symptoms initially. Proper safety measures were not maintained at the time of the incident. Protocol was made stricter to ensure safety when handling a smile patient. Great. As there should be. Bill
jump scare.
Good old Billy Clinton. Slick Willie himself. Yeah, terrible. Didn't expect Bill Clinton cameo in today's episode. Can we do featuring Bill Clinton? Reacting to Smile Tapes featuring Bill Clinton.
Yeah, I'll talk to Sam.
Okay, great.
For the past few months, our citizens have been under attack by a new and deadly force, a fungus that affects the minds of our citizens and causes them to kill other people. Our scientists and police forces have been making efforts to contain and treat the infected.
This is good. I mean, it's scary. It's scary, but this is from 2 years ago too, by the way. So, for those of you who don't understand what's going on, obviously they did not get Bill Clinton or a Bill Clinton actor to do this. They got, an AI-generated individual to do this and mapped it onto him and voice replicate and stuff. This is 2 years ago. I mean, we've seen it circulating at this point, how detailed they've gotten and how convincing they've gotten. We are entering a scary time, man. If I didn't know better and didn't know that Bill Clinton never stood up in front of the White House press conference and spoke about the smile tape spores spreading, I could see myself being convinced of this on Facebook.
Right?
This is terrifying.
But it's only had a minimal effect. I have also declared an emergency in San Diego City. So I now advise every citizen to stay inside. If we don't act now, this may escalate into a countrywide epidemic.
Gotta listen to Bill.
Oh man.
We can't go outside, Ash.
No.
Gotta watch out.
The saxophone stays indoors.
Keep your saxophones indoors. We need another president to play a musical instrument for us.
Right?
You know?
Yeah.
I miss that.
Yeah.
Right? And for those of you who don't know, Bill Clinton was famous for going on like a late night talk show. I don't know how many times he did it. I was young, so I didn't really follow a lot of this, but I know that he was the quote unquote cool president because, you know, he had a saxophone for a while.
Yeah.
He played it.
It's legit. Like, I don't know if Biden's going to be rolling up with like a triangle, you know?
My fellow Americans.
Joe Biden on the fucking drum set.
What instrument would Joe
What?
Biden play?
Right? It's got to be... I didn't want to grill the president. I was going to say it shouldn't be too complex.
I mean, it
Let's
has
see.
to be the triangle then.
My initial impulse is trombone, but I don't think he has the lung capacity for it.
Right?
So, like,
That's the thing.
general brass or woodwind instruments, I don't think are going to work for good old Joe Biden.
I could see him in a different timeline. It does have his timbre a little
It
bit.
does, right? I feel like there's a match there, not in lung capacity, but in just general tone and vibe.
Right? Like, I feel like in a different timeline, however,
Yeah.
he could have played the ukulele.
Oh, I could see that.
Right?
Yeah. We should go through the line and just assign instruments to presidents. Like Polk. What did Polk play back in the day?
Oh, what did President Polk play?
Or Harding, Eisenhower. What are their instruments? Think
I
about
would
that.
say Joe
Put it down in
Biden with
comments,
like
let
the
me know.
banjo.
You'll have some time. We're reacting to tapes. I'm curious.
What?
I'll read your responses.
I don't know what it's called. Banjo. I think that's yeah. Yeah.
I do too.
Oh, what the?
You know it's bad news when the president's like, I hope we're able to get through this. Yeah, you know.
It's like, oh,
Right, the president's
oh.
the press conference starts like, guys, things are real bad right now. Hope we can get through it. Peace.
I would say Joe with like the banjo.
It's gonna suck.
I could
Crap,
totally
right,
see
oh, wait.
that.
Where do their souls go? It's a great question.
What the fuck are you reading?
I think that's
Joe Biden.
emergency alert system. Civil authorities have issued.
Joe Biden. Ow.
Love that tone. Yep.
Love
Stay
it.
inside. Stay inside. Stay inside. Stay inside.
Following message is transmitted at the request of the San Diego County Emergency Management.
Oh, they-
There's a new spooky ghost thingy that'll come after you. Here's how it looks like. Here's how to recognize them from humans. Here is how the fuck they attack. And then third of all, jump scare. Ooh.
Boring. Whoa,
That is
there's
like
a lot-
every
there's a lot
single.
there.
That is like every
Gunfire.
single
Evisceration.
analog
a verb
horror.
you don't see too often. Get eviscerated. It's not great.
Yeah.
Always from the past. Always from the
Cannibalism.
past for some reason.
Yikes. And sporing. One of those things, isn't it? Sporing. Phew, spore. They're spore puffing. See, I believe the proper verb in that case is puffing, not sporing.
Mm.
Not to be that guy, not to be the but actually guy, but really, it should be puffing.
We all know you're the nerd, Mad Pat.
In place immediately or risk your life. Lock and barricade your door and window.
Sample that shit. Holy fuck.
They are strong. Oh man, they are stronger.
How do you go from like frame to
They're
frame?
stronger than you.
How do people go from
Yeah.
frame to frame? Like
Oh,
I
they're
think
stronger than you
they.
think.
I know
I
they
thought you
like
were
do
gonna
it
just
from
leave it
like
at they're
the arrows,
stronger
but
than
if
you,
I
in which
do
case
it,
it's
it's like
probably
skips
accurate.
5 minutes
Yeah.
Like,
instead of just
I
one
can hit the
frame.
gym these days. They will arm wrestle you, and you will be embarrassed.
Prepare to isolate and manage your resources. Be vigilant and wear protective equipment to avoid breathing in the spores. The President has ordered the National Guard to San Diego.
Okay. Oh, there it comes again. Gotta close it out. November 27th, 1995. Is that a fuse box? What do you think that was, Ash?
Test
Cursed
chamber,
mini
maybe.
fridge.
Ooh, cursed
Midi fridge.
I could see that. That is a very cursed mini fridge. Could
No,
be
but it
top
looks like a
down
whole
perspective
room.
of a building.
It looks like a roll. That looks like a
Oh,
sky
dumbbell.
view.
There's a
Yeah.
fucking gym in there. What are we looking at? Kind of looks like a staircase there. It must be a test chamber or something.
Oh, oh wait, there's definitely a face. Right there, like an evil. He's like Professor Egad from Luigi's Mansion.
Oh, he
Wait,
does-
no, that's the KFC guy. That's the KFC guy with glasses.
Unpleasant.
That's the KFC guy.
Oh, hello. Hey, buddy. Isn't this so beautiful? You and the Walton Files would get along real well. The bloodshed.
I don't like that
Necessary,
sound.
not great.
I don't like that sound. That
Oh,
is
cries. Is it? Are his eyes moving?
that
Fills
no,
me with
that's
such joy.
that just
As I-
scrapes that
as
just
I look at
scrapes
this,
the fuck
I
my
feel like there's
fucking
a slight variation in where
eardrums.
his eyes are looking, and I don't know if that's just an optical illusion. As
That's
I'm
like
looking at
scraping a
different
fork
parts of
against
the
like a
screen,
plate or
or if
something,
it's
but then with
actually
my ears that
intentionally done. It's a little creepy if that's the case.
Yeah.
Are you getting it or no?
A little bit, but I can't tell if I'm making it up because
Right?
you brought it up.
God, this is
No, we can be
annoying.
together. Oh, he just wants to hang out with me in a happier place. So this is where my soul goes, yeah. Was that the question we're answering?
Your soul trapped for eternity to stare at this
As
face.
feared by scientists. So wait, we didn't figure out what the. So here's Spooky Guy. And there's definitely like weird face. What is this thing supposed to be? Because there wasn't a face. And then there is. Is he peeking through a hole? He's like, peekaboo, hey guys.
Yeah, is it like some kind of observation window? Because it looks like there's space between where they're peeking in and where we're looking from.
Right.
No, because I
Yeah,
think
it
it's like
does
this
seem
is the
that way, doesn't it?
door.
Yeah.
This is
Or
like
it's
the
peeking through
entrance of a
window or
test
something. Very
chamber.
strange.
Just like I
I
fucking
do not
said
know what that
5
is.
times.
And we still don't know who this generic guy is, outside of the guy who haunts your dreams when you're infected by the spores.
This man.
This man. The man.
The individual.
As feared by scientists. Spores are no good. 2 new variants have appeared in the scene. Variant A. Original. Well, technically, if that's the original, then, like, you know, is that really a variant? It's the OG, as it were. Causes physical and mental deterioration. Generally looking like a stereotypical alien. Most common variant as of now. But wait, there's more.
So just so you just straight up become bald as well.
Variant B. Benign. Oh. Cool, great. Nothing happens? Not great. It just lives in your system until you just its effects are minimal. Win. You're just a carrier now. Patients retain their sanity. Also great. However, they still pose a threat to transmission. Yeah,
I thought it was gonna be like
there.
you're
Hopefully you just
it's
have,
the
like, a gene
opposite
that
of
rejects
smiling.
it.
It's just gonna be a big womp,
This patient was seen sneezing and coughing out the spores.
big womp.
Oh, Sarah Campbell. Oh man, we're gonna follow her and the destruction that she brings to the table. She's the first patient to have this variant. Oh, this is very much Last of Us. After being exposed to spores in the morgue, she's currently quarantined and observed.
I have a question.
Yes,
Is this a different variant or a different presentation?
that's a great question.
Right? Because if it can still transfer,
Yeah, that
these
then would
spores
it
from
do
person to
anything
person,
Yep.
to
but she got it from the morgue when those 2 initial patients passed away, presumably. It's like, did it mutate within her,
Right,
or is she just asymptomatic?
right. And that could be right, because that ultimately decides whether or not it's a different variant.
Like
of the
how would
spores,
that
which
work?
is one
Because like
thing.
if you
Or
transfer
if
it
there's,
to
like, an
other
inbuilt
people, then
immunity.
would it be
And
like
again,
A
all
or
of this
like
is
B?
what we talked about
Because
last
if it
time
was,
with the
because if
added
it
layer
still is
of
B,
they're treating this
it's
like
not
a
gonna do
virus or
anything.
bacterial infection when it's a spore. So
Like
there is
maybe
a
cure depression
difference
by
in how all of this
smiling
kind
a
of plays
bit.
out. But yeah, I think that's a great question to ask, is what exactly is keeping her safe? Is it her own body, or is it the actual spores just not working and actually being benign? It feels very much like this is riffing off of a lot of the Last of Us trends. Like the next, because all of a sudden you have someone who's infected but not showing any symptoms and seems immune to it. She's being tested on. Next thing you know, there's going to be an older Pedro Pascal rocking his zaddy finest, getting this girl cross country, so that way she could be picked apart by some laboratory. You know, everyone's going to be crushing on Pedro, and she's just going to be a side character in her own story.
Wow. But Twitter will stand.
Oh, we'll stand. There will be all sorts of edits about this, fan cams through the roof. I will be shipped with Zaddy Pedro at some point. It'll be great.
Whoa,
Yeah.
you?
Oh yeah,
Oh wow.
because it happened. It happened during the Last of Us trend.
Oh yeah.
What?
I did. Yeah,
Wow.
that might have actually been us editing that ourselves.
Yeah, I think that might have been.
It might have actually been us doing it ourselves. You know, but whatever. It'll happen.
It still happens.
Somehow.
I beg your
It was a
pardon.
thing that existed.
Right.
You know,
Can't deny that.
Grandpa Pat and Pedro Pascal, match made in heaven.
Jeez.
Oh, variant C.
He said only 2 of them.
The good headshot variant. That happy headshot.
Why does he look like he's looking both ways?
You missed it. See, this is why you always got to have multiple people review the final before it goes to public. I'm just saying. Oh, the very happy variant. Oh, hello. Oh, variant C is not happy. Yikes. Oh, geez, variant C. Calm down, variant C. Okay. Yikes.
They just straight up rip out your eyes?
Bulletproof. Sorry, I just saw bulletproof exterior, and I'm like,
What?
whoa.
Whoa!
Sweating.
Yeah. LaRue was just put on blast. Fun fact: this was the original cover art for LaRue's album.
Whoa.
Bulletproof,
I could see she redid her hair.
yeah. Heightened senses, bloodthirsty, inhuman strength and stamina. Wow.
Gosh.
Bulletproof exterior. Anyone ever tell you you look like LaRue?
Ollie did.
Yep,
But yeah,
I believe it.
thanks.
I thought it was
My
like,
favorite song for a while.
I thought it was like,
oh, I
he
remember that era.
misread
That
that.
was the earlier era. All right, inhuman strength and stamina. So really, this has escalated quickly. The only thing I like that they're bulletproof, except for like the large gaping wound in their face. Whoa.
Or maybe bro ripped that out
By the way.
himself.
Hey, bloodthirsty bulletproof variant that's trying to kill me right now. Will you sit down in front of this camera and take like literally the equivalent of a passport photo? Great, that would be fantastic.
Yep, eyes just straight down the barrel.
You're
Perfect.
smiling a little bit too much.
Yeah,
You
just
can't use that
straight
for a
up,
passport
just straight up
photo.
look,
So if you could stop the smile.
grab
that'd be
shotgun. Yeah, just look
Actually,
right at
he's
the
just
camera.
mad that the picture that he took wasn't acceptable. Yikes. Aggressive. Yeah, we probably should be warned about that. Bill Clinton comes out again being like, hey guys, this got worse. Sorry. I'm going to play us off. Oh man, that would have been great. The smell tapes. Oh, I see. The smile tapes, it would have been good if the final song here was Bill Clinton playing saxophone.
You can still show up.
Thank you for the immense support from the analog horror community. You're welcome.
I gotta say, what was interesting with Variant 3 that I noticed?
Yeah.
You could hear the ha-ha from the broadcast.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, it was that same sound that was
Oh,
coming through. From where, like, earlier in the video. So I thought that was really interesting. I don't know why that was repeated, but you can hear it. It was just, like, less spaced out.
Extra scoops. There's another minute here.
Jump
at the end.
scare.
Sonar. Oh, hello.
Back room.
Are we in some sort of... I'm noticing the checkerboard floor. Are we in some sort of pizzeria?
Five Nights Freddy?
Is this a haunted pizzeria, perhaps?
Five Nights Freddy? Oh!
Now they're making whale noises.
It's Five Nights Freddy. Hello, Rec Roomie. I think what we saw there is like what people see in their minds while they're infected.
So yeah, smell
I
tapes.
think.
Real quick, since we are pulling up, this is an episode all about musicians, clearly. Bill Clinton saxophone, they knew it was coming. There it is. There's the man. Play this very briefly. Oh, yeah, it was on Arsenio Hall, that's right.
Get to the motherfucking point, I wanna hear this.
Is he actually playing? There it is. That's your future president right there. That's amazing. Right? Remember when you could do stuff like this and the media wouldn't rake you over the... I like that I say, like, remember that time when you could do this? But, like...
Remember making my day!
Do this now, like, if Biden or whatever tried to do this now, the media would be like, rake him over the coals for how stupid it is, or like, oh, this is so cringy, or whatever.
I mean, given the Dean scream ruined that man's career.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Right? For those who don't know, again, like, just to catch you up, yeah, the Dean scream, it was, this guy was a front runner, right? Like, people love this guy. Like, this guy was up there for contention. And then all of a sudden, yeah! And the media memed the heck out of it, and it single-handedly killed his career just because he was really excited.
You know something? You know something? If you had told us 1 year ago that we were going to come in third in Iowa, we would have given anything for that. And you know something? You know something? Not only are we going to New Hampshire, Tom Harkin, we're going to South Carolina and Oklahoma and Arizona and North Dakota and New Mexico. We're going to California and Texas and New York.
He's doing the game theory voice. And we're going to Texas and New York and we're going to get a game theory and we're going to see a film theory. But here it comes anyway.
We're going to California and Texas and New York. And we're going to South Dakota and Oregon and Washington and Michigan. And then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House.
That's so good.
It's a great sound.
It's so good.
It's a great sound.
I wish it propelled his career rather than killed it.
Oh, it's single-handed, like the and again, like the media just used this over and just destroyed his credibility.
Washington and Michigan. And then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House.
It's so good.
It's great.
It's so good.
It's great.
If that could take down 20 years ago,
Right?
a man, imagine what it could do now.
No, honestly, like that's why, you know, running for president, hey, I don't know why I said hey, but like, hey, as someone who's studied this a lot, you know, running for president is it's so much about like controlling the media around you and making good with kind of like the coverage and how you're portrayed, right? It's crazy. The tactics and strategy around this sort of stuff, I think, is endlessly fascinating. Because all it is a big marketing campaign anyway, you know, just hundreds of millions of dollars marketing campaign. Wild. Anyway, Smell Tapes 3. Life ends. Smile investigation. We lose.